Digital payments and other forms of fintech have become mainstream during the COVID-19 pandemic. How can Filipinos better manage their finances and these technological advancements? Let's hear now from Randell Tiongson, personal finance expert. Great to have you with us, Randell.
Hello, hi. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Tell us first, how important is it to properly manage one's finances?
Well, of course, we all need money to do everything in this world. So it's important that we know how to handle it, we know how to save it, we know how to manage debt, we know how to build for our emergency funds, and we should know how to invest so that we can actually live off it later on when we're not as agile as young we are as to be able to be earning a lot of money.
Because for some people, siguro for Filipinos, when you say like financial literacy or financial education, medyo
Yeah.
parang sort of allergic sila dun eh, no? But I know that's one of your advocacies. So how important is that for Filipinos na magkaroon sila ng knowledge about this?
Well, number one, no, our study shows, and it's common knowledge that Filipinos are not very great in saving money. We're not great in managing debt, and again, we have one of the lowest, I guess, retirement planning that we do. Many people don't invest, so in the financial sense, we're really lagging behind our neighbors, and that shows, no, that shows that in the Philippines, we are so dependent on family members when we get old, when we get sick, and it's really going to be very risky for the future.
And these things that you've mentioned, traditionally, that's how Filipinos deal with their finances. But when we had the pandemic, well, we still have the pandemic, e-wallets and mobile banking apps have become more popular. So what do you think, that these help Filipinos better handle their money, or baka, on the other hand, it encouraged only unplanned expenses?
Yeah, I think fintech is great. I mean, it's great for inclusion. One of the problems we have in the Philippines is we have a low banking ratio. I mean, say many people are unbanked. Digital platforms have really made it easy for us. No, in fact, hardly everyone I know has some form of a digital bank or digital platform. It's easier for you to get into, especially young Filipinos who are tech savvy, and all my kids are using it now, and it's easy for us, and that opens the door. Of course, it's gonna open the door to spend more, but also gives us an opportunity to save more, invest more, and plan the finances better.
But at the same time, Randall, we also have these, scams, online scams, and you also have other phishing, other criminal activities. So
Yeah.
how can our kababayans protect themselves?
Okay, the scams are here with or without the fintech. It's been here for as long as I remember. It's always going to be a problem. It's preying on the human emotions and our frailties. Or siguro we're not educated financially. We can't determine or we can't discern whether it's a scam or not. No, the online, it just showcase kung saan tayo. I mean, if we were fooled without the online scams, we can still be fooled today with the online. So again, it boils down to our financial education, our wisdom to be able to determine what's too good to be true, and so forth and so on. Many Filipinos cannot determine legitimate and illegitimate investments. That's a problem now. And of course, it preys upon our, we want to earn more money, mahal ang bilihin ngayon, it's hard to save, so we want to make more money, and that kind of adds on to the problem.
You already mentioned yung possible investment. Siguro we just have little time, but then right now, can you just think of like options that our kababayans could invest in?
Yeah, I think now because of the high interest rates, interest-bearing products are good. So your retail treasury bonds, your pag-ibig MP2s, your bonds, and even in your regular time deposits, the interests have been picked up. Of course, it's not going to be forever, but then that's a good way to do it, to get into. But siguro it's also nice to take a look at mutual funds, UITFs, or pooled funds. They're also good because it allows us to have growth in our investments, so the equity, the stock market. So these are also things that we can add on. And of course, lastly, of course, I'm a big fan of real estate. It should also be part of our portfolio.
And Randall, for our viewers to learn more about that, your event Icon is marking its 10th year this 2023. What does it hope to achieve this year?
Yeah, so we're doing it tomorrow for 10 years. I mean, we started Icon. I started Icon in 2013 because there's a lack of proper financial education and investment education. So we've been doing this for it's our 10th year. So tomorrow we're going to be teaching people on how to manage their finances, invest properly. Now because of the development of the DeFi or these cryptos, we're going to give education, show them that there's a traditional way of investing and there's the new ways. Of course, we're not endorsing any of them, but we want to be able to teach people how to do it properly so that we can avoid making mistakes and siguro para iwas scam din.
Those are interesting topics. So just invite our viewers once again to join you for ICON.
Okay, so tomorrow it will going to be our 10th year ICON Investment Conference. We're going to have 15 speakers the whole day. It's going to be a back-to-back jam-pack. It's going to be at Samsung Hall, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Samsung Hall is at SM Aura Taguig. Just walk in. Just siguro if you're watching this, just tell them that you saw it in CNN, and we'll make sure that you're going to get a discount on your entrance.
Thank you very much. Personal finance expert Randell Tiongson.